Breaking news out of the Houston Texans. Houston has fired their 8-year head coach Gary Kubiak and has Wade Phillips stepping in to be the interim coach for the rest of the year going forward. This is no shock that Kubiak loses his job, but this is always a bad time. Why not wait to the end of the season and give this guy a little bit of respect? Now, I see that they want to evaluate Wade Phillips and possibly quarterback Case Keenum. However, I don't think the reason given by owner/president McNair of Houston holds water. He pointed out to the fact that it was losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars twice that put him over the top as far as his decision to fire Kubiak. He decided on the plane on the way home from Thursday Night Football's loss to Jacksonville. The owner pointed out the fact that he feels that they have a lot more talent and should be a better team than the Jaguars. Well, I disagree, because although, yes, they may have more talent, the Jaguars are a better team. They've gelled under new coach Gus Bradley and have won 4 of their last 5 games, where the Texans have lost 11 straight. So I don't see how you can think that the Texans are a better team or more equipped to win than the Jaguars. Also, keep in mind, this coach is looking back at a week ago when Case Keenum went toe-to-toe with Tom Brady, trading scores, and almost beat the New England Patriots. Well, you've got to look at the whole picture. As it was, the Patriots were coming off an emotional victory over the Denver Broncos, a game in which they came from behind, a game they were trailing 24-0. They beat Peyton Manning, the team, and the Broncos, the team that was supposed to go to the Super Bowl this year. So of course you're going to have a little bit of a mental breakdown or letdown, if you will, when you face a team who's lost 10, 11 straight games like the Texans. So some of the reporters in the press conference, I thought, did a good job at getting to the bottom of what this firing at this time may be all about. Last night, the coach benched Case Keenum, a player who the Texans want to evaluate to see if he's the guy going forward or if they need to draft someone, and they benched him in favor of Matt Schaub. And it's clear that the Texans have moved on away from Matt Schaub as their quarterback of the future. So I think that this guy just wants to see Keenum play out the rest of the year and see what, I don't know if he wants to hire Wade Phillips as the permanent coach, but once again, it's an evaluation process. That's the real legitimate reason to fire a coach mid-season, for evaluation purposes. Don't say it's because you lost to the Jaguars twice. The Jaguars are better than the Texans. But that being said, I think Wade Phillips, I don't want to call him a diamond in the rough, he's just a diamond. He's a good coach. This guy succeeded everywhere he went. He did a good job in Dallas. I think he did a better job in Dallas than their current coach. And not only that, if you look back to his San Diego days and his Buffalo Bills days, this guy's won everywhere he's been. When he coached Buffalo, it wasn't Wade Phillips' fault that the referees failed to call a penalty on a lateral, which resulted it resulted in the Music City Miracle. Otherwise, those Bills may have moved on and played in the Super Bowl that year. Wade Phillips is a hell of a coach, and I recommend they actually sign this guy to be the head coach of the Houston Texans for 2014, whose season in 2013 is over. So there you have it. Breaking news out of the Houston area. Gary Kubiak, after 8 seasons, after turning the Houston Texans around from a fledgling expansion team to a playoff contender, has been fired. And the new coach with the interim label, Wade Phillips.